It's up there at 109 feet long.
More where gargoyles live is up in here.
The entire state. Texas is pretty large. So that's pretty cool.
There's some in there.
And it is a restaurant slash bar. So I've seen babies up there, strollers, kids. You can take them in there. If you
Did I get a michelada?
in Texas, you can take them in there. Downstairs goes a bar. You have to be 21 to get up in the downstairs section.
Let me out.
Right here in front of us, you might see these other boats loading, unloading. This is just another loading dock we have out here on the river. We have 3 different spots where we pick up our guests. It's the same time duration, about 30-35 minutes. Where you get picked up at, it's where you get dropped off at. We call this one the Aztec loading dock because if you look on my right-hand side on street level, you have that Aztec Theater. That Aztec Theater opened in 1926 for silent films. We still use it today, only now there's no demand for silent films. We use it for bands, singers, comedians. They'll all perform up there throughout the year. So somebody's up there, and I think it's the delivery truck. But speaking of singers, performers, do we have any Selena fans on board? Any Selena?
Beep, 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 beep. Yes.
Oh, I recognize that bridge right there in front of us. That's the most popular bridge on the Riverwalk. That is Selena's Bridge. So if you don't know who that is, or was, she was a Donna singer in the 90s. 1997 comes around, there's a film released based on her life starring Jennifer Lopez in her breakout role.
If you don't know who Selena is, jump in the water.
Selena. And there's a scene shot on this very bridge. So then her husband Chris was sitting right there watching the boats pass by. And in that movie, a boat jumped underneath him just like we're about to do right now. Y'all know who was driving that boat in 1997?
Who?
I wish it was me. It was my friend Juan, the guy who got married over there a couple times. No, I'm just kidding. No, we don't know who it is, ladies and gentlemen. We think it's some random guy that just showed up someday. But as you pass under this bridge, on my left-hand side, you have this beautiful hotel. This is the Omni La Mansion Hotel. It was originally a school, St. Mary's School for Boys, back in 1853. But the school got too big. They had to move it. They moved it a few minutes away from downtown. It's now St. Mary's School of Law. One of the top law schools in the whole country. The building didn't go anywhere. It sat there for years till 1966. There was an alumni from St. Mary's. He came back, bought that empty building.
At the boys' school, you know what was going on up in there.
Buildings, you probably noticed, we don't destroy them. We just turn them into hotels.
Yeah.
We like to recycle our historically valued buildings out here on the river.
Romantic. Isn't that romantic?
All over downtown.
Look at that right there. And that's
And
sweet.
speaking of that, you're going to want to get your cameras ready. Because as soon as you pass the street bridge, you're going to look to my left all the way up. You're going to see a flat, two-dimensional building. It's pretty cool. Even if you don't take your pictures, get your eyeballs ready. It's going to be on my left right about now. Check it out. On my left all the way up. Pretty cool, right? Now don't worry. I know it's a little breezy, but that's not going to fall or tip over on us. That was just an Aches hospital. That part of the building we were looking at, it's just shaped like a triangle. It's 3-sided. That's why it looks like a flat building right there. Flat iron building is what it's called. Now that Aches hospital was the first air-conditioned hospital we had out here on the river. The AC kicked on in 1930. It got down to a nice, brisk, cool 80 degrees. Now that Aches had to close in 2019. Anybody have any wild guesses as to what that old building is going to be next? Hotel, yeah, got it. Ding, 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 ding. Carol Burnett was born up there. If there's any Carol Burnett fans on
Yes.
She was born up there at that Aches hospital. Fun fact about Miss Carol Burnett, she was born in San Antonio.
Okay.
But speaking of hotels, another one right here in front of us, that's our Hyatt Regency Hotel.
Hyatt Regency.
It's been there since 1981. I bring it up mainly because people always ask me, Anthony, where's the Alamo? Do we see the Alamo on the tour? Do we pass it? Technically, we are passing right now. We just don't see it. The Alamo is on the other side of the hotel.
Right.
They left you a shortcut. You can get through the lobby, cut through the lobby of their hotel. Takes you outside. You follow it up to street level, and then the Alamo is right across. So it's kind of a quick, easy way.
Isn't this nice?
This part of the river. From where you're
It's just a little riverboat. Here on the Riverwalk.
If you come this way, you'd be going all the way around. But if you want to take the scenic route, by all means,
I think I
you just
stay.
ask me at the end of the tour.
I
I know the river can be confusing, especially if it's your first time.
Casino.
First time in San Antonio by show of hands, first time. A lot of you of us, okay. How do y'all like it so far? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Yes.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
The reason I ask, it's my first time too, so I'm surprised we got this far. Nah, that's in my whole life, yo. Born and raised. Give it a good time.
Yes.
Really, really hot. We're really hot. Today feels pretty good. Take advantage of that weather, ladies and gentlemen. My right hand side, we're passing this casino club building. Don't get too excited. It's not an actual casino. That's just the name of the building. Two groups came together back in the day.
Southgrass.
The Antonio Club,
Ooh,
the
you smell
Casino
them?
Association.
Oh, and they got a
They come up with
rainforest
place to
cafe.
kinda hang out with each
You
other.
ever been to one
It
of
was like
those?
hard to get
It's like a
them,
jungle
but it was never
inside.
like
See,
that.
look.
yeah,
Can you
fun.
see? It's like a
It's
jungle
now a
inside.
residency. It's not a hotel. People live up there. A lot of famous people lived up there. Tommy Lee Jones, the actor. Alex Haley, the author of the famous book Roots, was up there for a while too. So
Wow.
big names have lived up there. Not sure if there's any big names now, but there are people living up there nonetheless. It's one of the few residencies that we have
Whole Riverwalk
out here
full
on the
of
river.
I know. I told you.
fire.
Now we are passing to the busiest part of the river, or what will be the busiest part of the Riverwalk, Restaurant Row. Some of us call it River Square.
I told you.
Yes,
Nice
where they
time.
found 100 pounds of silverware in
Hundreds of
this area,
people.
ladies and gentlemen. Right here. All different
Yeah,
types
for
of
sure.
food, a lot of varieties for everybody. There's a lot of Mexican food, barbecue, Tex-Mex, Italian,
Cafe
Mexican,
ole.
American Mexican, Irish Mexican, German Mexican,
Mexican. I knew you were
Probably
going to say that.
before. But it is all good food. I do want to show you that gentleman who created the Riverwalk, Mr. Robert A. Chuckman. We talked about him earlier. He's on my right-hand side. You see him right there,
Hey, Robert.
coming down the stairs in the blue jacket.
Thank you, Robert.
Getting the sculpture right there. Mr. Robert H. Chuckman.
Ooh.
Without him, you know, like I said, we probably won't be on this boat ride today. Restaurants, hotels, none of that would be here. Without Mr. Robert A. Chuckman and his idea he had for those.
Oh, it smells so good down there.
Yeah, it's a little fire.
They
Same
ain't
thing
messed
for this
up.
restaurant, my right, these tables and those colorful umbrellas. All of this right here is Casa Rio.
Casa Rio.
Opened in 1946. They've been serving up food right around 8 years. They started the boat rides too. Back in the day, you'd come inside, order your food. The waiter gave you a little token. Come back outside, give that token to the boat captain. Enjoy a little cruise around the
Hello,
river.
everybody.
Come back, and then your food would be ready to eat at your table. So it was a pretty cool way of waiting for your food. Now we're going to take a left turn, but look in front of us. You have that hotel that I picked you up in front of. That is the Hilton Palacio del Rio Hotel. That hotel was built in 1968 in just 202 working days, y'all.
Damn.
Less than a year, that entire hotel was built.
Wow.
What we did is we found this gentleman. His name was H.P. Zachary. There's about 500 rooms in that hotel. They were all built individually on the south side of San Antonio. So they put all the bedroom stuff in the bedroom, all the bathroom stuff in the bathroom, and those rooms were like little cubes. They threw them on flatbed trucks, drove them downtown, met them with a giant crane, and they lifted them and they stacked them on top of each other, kind of like Lego blocks. Or Minecraft blocks, for you kids on board. They were only scheduled to stack 10 a day. They got so good using the crane, they were stacking 35 rooms a day, y'all. It's really neat. It's what they call modular construction. It's how they design cruise ships, the contemporary hotel in Disney World, Orlando, and even some prisons. Just
Chamber
in
of
case you
Commerce.
woke up this morning wondering, how do they build prisons? Well, now you know, they built it modular. Now we did make a left turn. We went to the only man-made part of the river. We've covered a lot of info. Does anybody have any questions about anything? It doesn't have to be about the tour. It could be about San Antonio, the Riverwalk. Anything that bothers you about the Riverwalk, pass it on to the higher up.
I think you ought to be able to make bar stops and come back and pick us up. Or we could get on another boat.
What's that?
I think you should be able to make bar stops
Oh, yeah.
along the river.
So it's funny you say that. I did that like once or twice. We do a bunch of private like rides or private charters, and they've done that a couple times where people will. I think it's like a beer company or something. We did it for Kona, the Hawaiian beer.
Mm-hmm.
They stopped at like different bars and got off. And that was
Like a little
2 or 3
booze
years
cruise.
ago. A booze, yeah.
Booze cruise!
That'd be
Beep,
cool.
beep, beep, beep.
Maybe next time I'm here, it'll be my last day. I'm just kidding. There's bells, some are looking around for.
Look like that's
Joseph
like the
Catholic
strap
Church
that
back
you were
there.
talking about.
Oh, we're actually doing a turnaround and we'll be coming back this way. And
Oh, good.
It's one of the oldest churches in the city of San Antonio.
Yeah, the river.
A question I get at least once a day is, Anthony, have you ever seen anybody fall in the water? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I've been on the boats 4.5 years. I've seen 36 people fall in the water. That's only since I started counting.
37, one fell in last night. We saw it.
You said somebody fell in last night?
A kid.
Yeah, see,
A kid.
It's because there's really not a lot of railings on the side of the river, so it's very easy to find yourself in the water.
Yeah, like the
Plenty of
booze
places to buy a
cruise
drink
people.
too. So Friday nights, Saturday nights come around, people find themselves in the water. all
Look
the
at
time. It is
Sneak.